Right, here we go. Short tutorial on setting up ACARS, ACARS, up on your PC and streaming it to the ACARS web window, and where you can see nice pictures of the aeroplanes, as well as the data on the left hand side, and also a frequency. Program we're going to use is acarsdeco2, which is this. You can find it online, acarsdeco2, and there you go. It's opened up there. Right, what else we got to do? Right, a minute. acarsdeco2. Right, you open it up by the bat file. So you think you're Batman, because you use the bat file. Stupid joke. Right, here we go. Right, and you can actually edit it to receive three frequencies. Three frequencies are mainly, well, I haven't heard any sound on the other ones, but the main frequency is 131.725. Next out here 131.825 and 131.525. I've received the ACARS in all three. The file you get will be basically like this, but you have to check it, because it's pointless having it set up that it's going to receive frequencies that I haven't got ACARS, so you'll have to check what the local one is. But UK, probably these three that I just mentioned. Nothing else really. I have got this log file bit there, but that's for something else. Another bit of software that I've got, and the next UDP 127001:9742 is to stream to Plane Plotter, where you can read the ACARS in there. Right, we've got that. I just wanted to show you that. Right. Now we'll go back to, as you can see, it's not very busy at night. The ACARS goes a bit quiet, but as you can see, it's receiving the messages. Frequency 131, what's that, 825, it's a bit small and I'm blind. You know that it's of relevant information, and that's 131.725. But as you see, it's a bit like boring, and it's not to write to them about. It's not like a nice screen, sort of like you will get with virtual radar server. So what we'll do next is so we'll make it a bit better than that. Right, what you have to do is you go onto the internet and the address bar, and you would put the IP address of your computer in. So basically you put 192.168.0 and whatever the number part of that, the number IP number, IP address of your computer is. In my case it's 11. If you go into the command com, it's IP config, just one word, IP config, and you get the information, tells you what the IP address of your computer. And at the end you put :8080, which is the port to connect to acarsdeco2. Right, and as you see, you've got a nicer screen now, which you can put photographs on. These are just like link tests, so you never actually get a plane on them. But as you look lower down, there's only one at the moment. We have an aircraft there, the registration GEUXK. Right, that's relevant, that number, because that's how it recognises the planes from a folder, which I'll show you next. What I've done is just built a folder. It's been a case of the last 3 days receiving the information, checking the registration, getting a photograph, copy and paste the registration with the photo, because nobody's just got a JPEG number, which obviously no go for this. So you got, each one's got to have the registration. How I've done it for quickness well, quicker than having to physically look through on the internet all the time, is I've acquired a bit of software, and it's free, and it's this one called Display Launcher. Right, as you can see, there's a few different types of things on here, whatever ACARS done, using all other bits and pieces, whatever you want to do. There'll probably be something in there for you, right? But the bottom one's the one we need, acarsdeco display. So you click on that, right, just get rid of that, and you get a little, and you just say OK. And this will give you, oh, it's meant minimised, just a sec. There you go. Right, that's loads of information from earlier on, you see. And it gives you all the data you need. And the most important bit is, in the case for the photographs, is the first column, which is registration. So for instance, we've got one at the bottom where we've got what? CFOGT, right? CFOGT. Right, you just click on that. Okay, and it takes you to this nice little site, and jetphotos.net. And underneath you get photographs. What you've got to do, what I do first is I get that, and I copy it. So that's my registration, and see I pick a photo. See I'll pick that one, and usually you see a save as, and you would save it into your photo where you put the pictures, right? In acarsdeco2, you go in the acarsdeco2 folder, then there's one called static, open that, and then there's one called pictures, and open that. That's where you put all your photos of the aircraft, and as you can see they've got sort of registrations on the bottom. So was the just doing this last 3 days. I've been going gaga, but never mind, I'm gaga at the start, so it makes no difference, does it? Right, so we'll save that, and there you go, it's saved. And to check if it's all running well, but it depends. When that flare noise probably doesn't show on this because it'll be earlier on in the day. But as you can see, it's picking things up there now. Look, British Airways, we're going having a wash. Another one. Like I say, the ones with nothing on here, that's Newcastle Airport. You see, it's just they do tests. So you just get this basic drawing of an airplane. As you see on here, it tells you the frequencies as well. At the top right, you can tell that you've got your frequency sort of right in your back file with a, as you see on here, 131.525, 705 and 825. Right, what else? I think that's basically it. Well, that's my virtual radar as well. I'm not doing ADSB at the moment, but it's just a quick look. So where I've actually put it, the folder, I put it on the, it doesn't matter what I try, but I put it on local just D, and you look for that, and it's here, acarsdeco2, and you would look in there, start it, and you go in here, and there you go. And as you see at the bottom, it's got 544. There's a couple of those, about 541 altogether up and down. There's a lot of copy and paste and putting the registrations on, and also cropping them because there was maybe some sort of lettering at the bottom or something I didn't like, and I've cropped them all to a decent size. Also, I've connected this to, as well as the ACARS, to virtual radio server in the settings on that. So basically my planes, the pictures of my planes, if are picked up by the ADSB receiver of a Raspberry Pi, 2 or the 3 that I've got set up, the pictures are downloaded, they'll come up on the screen in virtual radar. but obviously that's if I'm receiving the ADSB signal as well as the ACARS signal. Right, there's one thing I looked at before, and I just want to show you it again, to do with the back file. It is how's I look on the redrive? Been a long day, haven't had much sleep last night, haven't been too well, so the brain's a bit fraggled. But I said I'll do a little tutorial. Right, if you look here, you've got acarsdeco example back. Right, that's a batch file. Click edit. Right, you can see here where it's got log file d:/acarsdeco2 /logs. Right, that bit there logs everything, logs the dialog, the messages, frequency, etc. You don't have to have D at the beginning, depends what drive you have your ACARS folder, so you could have C, E, F, Z, whatever. So that's what that's for. Most of the other stuff, that's the port to connect to acarsdeco, and this frequency correction and gain, VCF gain, and frequency correction to make sure it's spot on frequency. And I'll set mine to 38.665 as 30.6 for gain, frequency correction 65. I can always upload this back file, because the one that you would get off the internet is different. The first thing that'll be different basically maybe the frequencies. I think on the one you get on the site it's got 121, 550, 725 and 825, so basically you're going to change the 550 to 525, and then you would have to make sure this bit's in the port for ACARS, but it's probably set in it okay already. And then you put your log file, so it's basically -- log file d:/deco2 logs. And as I said earlier on, this one --UDP 127.0.0.19742 connects it to plain plotter. So what you would do on that, you would you can make a shortcut now, so I've got one here, there you go, makes things a bit easier for you. Right, wait a minute, I can't find the folder. Oh, it's here. Right, there it is. I thought I already had opened it. Tell you about a land date. Right, so that's your acarsdeco2 run basic, and it's raw format really. It's not exciting, but now you can connect to a web window, and if you have your database, and once I get the database sorted, I'll zip it all up and stick it in the files on the forums when there's any software or that information. But I'm just doing a tutorial for now, just having a go at. When I do tutorials, I don't speak on them, you know, I just speak with actions on the screen. But I said I'll have a bit in that, you know, just to do everybody's head in. Right, well, I forgot what I was going to do. Oh yeah, plain plotter, right, as you just plain plotter there. Wait, fingers crossed it doesn't crash, because it forever crashes, this bloody thing. It's only once you get it started, but sometimes it's just, if it's having a bad head here, so, right, what I want to do on here, that's your map, obviously. This one there is ACARS. It's got a top anyway. Plain plotter from blah 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 outline ACARS. Right, it may crash, I'm not sure. It did. I tell you, I was going to do that. I was the same when you do a live show, things go wrong. Now I work with children, pets, or plain plotter. Garden program now, give a go. Right, it's okay now, you see. Right, that's picking the ADSB up signals on also you will receive any ACARS signals and they will plot on your screen, but they're few and far between. You don't get a lot of longitude and latitude information on ACARS. They do it, but it's not that often. Right. Meanwhile, back at the ranch here, we're going, oh god, new messages, that'll be read. Come on. It's probably because, like I said, it's quiet at night. You don't get as many messages coming through. What I'll do, we'll open that up again. Yeah, problems. If you change something, always with things like this, remember you've got to obviously save the back file and close this down if it's already open, and then click on it and open it up, and then it's set by the settings that you've changed it to. Because the thing I've done a few times, I forget I've already got it open, and I click on it, and obviously it just comes on and off there quick, and I go, oh god, it's trying to change it a few times, and he looked and says, oh, it's already open. Oh dear me, he says it didn't make that many. It's hiding stuff at the moment. Just say on there, so hopefully this bit's working, but doesn't work. I can't take no perfect. Oh, there you go. There you go. Just received. As you see, it's mainly gobbledygook. The numbers mean something, but obviously to us mere mortals, it's just numbers. But you do get the odd bit of information, see a bird strike, or the microwaves blow up in the galley, or something like that. Right, so there you go. So the information good. There you go. Look, send ADC delay reason for 2 minutes, whatever. We've got temp advisory, acid date, acid, acid. And you have the that's the registration of the plane G-EUXX. Right, and it's shuttle 12 Quebec. I've heard that one quite a few times on my radio because I've also listened on the scanners to civil and military aircraft. I've got a couple of aircraft on the military aircraft on ACARS, mainly the big fellas, Hercules and things like that. Right, right, we're going back to where the other screen. I get lost with this with this thing because I have like umpteen desktops and I go, oh god, where is it? Oh, yeah, and that's that one. That one. Should I have that one, right? Right, which is, there you go. Whoops, straight away. Push. You see before on the screen or player plotter, you just got GUX or whatever, G-EUXK. Sounds like a weird call sign, doesn't it? Right. And as you can see there it is, so it's the same, see, GUX, but you get more information. It looks nice and neat and tidy, and get your information. And on top of that, when your database is set up, and obviously you've got to get the path right from where you put your photographs, which is where it has to be there, because this software is set for it to be in ACARS2 static and also pictures. Oh, there's a canny plane. There you go. Etihad Airways, there you go. Etihad Airways. And that's basically it. I'm really thinking nothing about now. I just sort of have a big go, showing everyone sort of way it works and stuff. I went through a lot, but it's just been little bits that I haven't got too complicated. Just give anybody an idea how I've set it up. Because I was on there, was it Radar 360, and a lad was asking how do you must get the pictures up. And I think I put some out, says, oh, I've got them in a database, which, you know, this, you need to give this information over and be understood. I like helping people out, lads or lasses or whatever that's into the hobby, whatever way. And it's this way with me at the moment. I'm just daft on aeroplanes and especially military stuff. Anyway, I'm offline, but I think that's it for now, children. And make sure you do your homework, or you'll get detention there. So hopefully this video tutorial helped everyone there. Thanks. This is Les down in Clear. Bye for now.